Hello. Short Tlotlo.
How are you, boy?
I'm good in yourself.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Masandawana Fan Vlog. We're here to give you a match review of a 4-1 win against Orlando Pirates in match day 17 of the 2021-2022 DStv Premier League season. Where do you start?
Good game.
Very good game.
Interesting game, actually.
Yeah.
Obviously, we came into this game confident as we go into any game these days. Expected result, but I don't think expected. Okay, for me, not an expected scoreline. The result, yeah, you'd think we were going to beat this team.
Would you believe me if I said to you, Hore, I wanted to, I forgot which tweet over King tweeted. I think it was this morning. Would you believe me, Hengabuzo? I wanted to say to him, Hore, Sundowns 4, Pirates 0. Okay, I would have been wrong because of the goal.
I would have believed you because you got so many of these predictions correct. So, like the Nascimento prediction, but anyway, we'll get to that.
Oh, man. You know why I just didn't tweet that? You know, like you're like, when is this thing gonna stop? You keep getting them right. Yeah. I thought I was gonna jinx it. Yeah, but
expected result.
Of course.
Yeah,
I expected us to win. Expected so many things that came out the way I expected them. Expected to win. Expected second half to be our highest scoring half. Sundowns is I don't know. I don't want to say we're a second half team. What do you make of? Would you say we're a second half team?
I would. While yes or whatever, I would say we score most goals in the second half. I could point out 2 or 3 things why. One, I think technically our coaches and our analysts look at things and change it because they are very good at spotting and changing things. 2, we are physically dominant. We are such a fit team. That's one thing we never speak about. We are such a fit team. Like we'll talk about pressing later. And number 3, we've got quality players on the bench, in the stands, on the pitch. We've got quality players to change the game or to keep the level. So those are the 3 things I would say stand out. Our coaching and analysts work very hard half time. Physically, we are very, very fit, and yeah. But kind of what was that point? Good players.
Good players.
That can change the game of the bench.
I have a take as to why we score so many goals in the second half, and my take doesn't trump over what you said. You know. The great combo said 2 things can be right at the same time. You know why I asked you that question? Because I was asking myself this morning for why we score. But you know what I thought? I thought because of our what I want to use the terminology Rani uses. What do you call it? What does he call it? Game model? No, he doesn't say game model. There's a new terminology he uses. No,
not schemes.
Yeah, but something along those lines. I think it's death by 1,000 cuts, boy. I think in the first half, because you don't see the results of the cuts, and I think this game is the one game where our analysts can look at and say, this is what depicts Sundowns
from the rest.
Because you would say Pirates pressed us so well in the first half. And people, I just saw like now on Twitter, people thinking Rulan is trolling Pirates when he says, congratulations to Pirates for a good first half. It was a good first half. But if this is not what you do all the time and you're going to do it today, you are going to crumble. So I think Pirates overexerted themselves in the first half. And, you know, I nearly said something, but I won't say it because this is a PG-13. It's like premature ejaculation. It's like they gave their best in the first half. Did you see how Lush looked like he was gliding in the first half? Because they were pressing and they were finding pockets. But the second half, boy, it's like everything they brought to Loftus they put it out there. It's like you showed your hand, you played all your cards, and there's nothing you can do because now we are coming with every other card you can think of. So and it goes back to the thing, death by 1,000 cards. Of course, from the first card to the 500th card, you're like, is the 1,000th card coming? And then it gets to like the 700th card, and then you start seeing it. It'll look like we are a second half team in game, but we strangle you, boy. It's like a python, boy.
Hey.
We strangle you, we strangle you, we strangle you, and then when we are sure all the bones are gone now, and you will be easily digestible. That's when you just.
Interesting thing that you said, Hore, if you don't do this pressing thing, often you'll die. That's what I wanted to say now. We'll talk about pressing. If you don't do it every day, pressing I say people see Pep and Klopp and the good pressing teams in Europe, but maybe it's luck or it takes time on the training page. Sundowns doesn't have a pressing because they feel like
Also in games.
Yes, it takes a lot of coaching, a lot of time, repetition, when to press, when not to press. So Pirates did it well in the first half. I'll have to give it to them. They did it well. Linda, you got some things wrong. First half, I can't point out what it is exactly, but we didn't play out as normal, as confident as we did. But even Coach Rulan mentioned it. First half, Pirates were doing things they don't normally do. Is from the centre back they were playing into Ben. Normally they don't play into Ben. Today they were playing it into Ben. Build-up one was much better. So look what they did. You could say they did good things in the second half, but like you said, the quality, everything came out Sundowns second half, where they'll strangle you to death.
And you know, Pirates can actually build on this and say, okay, we look good doing this. Let's do it more often. They might concede and they might tire in some games, but if you decide it's something we are adding to our game model, it's
do it fully.
Exactly. You know how the new United coach said? He said pressing is not something you turn on and off. You can't say I'm partially pregnant.
Yes.
You're either pregnant or you're not. So if you're gonna press, you can't pick and choose. Or okay, we'll press Sundowns. Other teams we don't press. No. You must do it. You must do it every time.
It doesn't work like that.
That's why when Sundowns don't get the results, it's so frustrating. It's because we play the same. Like we play the same, even though we will tweak a few things here and there. But yeah, but going into this game, and we always start with the starting lineup. I'll go first, as I usually do. I was very happy. The moment I saw how the game changed against Baroka, he'd say Nascimento starting against Pirates.
You did. He forced himself into that lineup after the Baroka game. He, like you said, Mento actually played himself. Cut out 20 minutes or whatever minutes he was on the pitch, he played himself into the starting lineup.
Yeah, I was really happy with the starting lineup. The one thing I wasn't happy about, but I because I have so much faith in the coaches, and I knew okay, what you will lack with I'm gonna say the whole season until season FL. I prefer 2 nines. We do so well with 2 nines. I actually want to tweet Opta Jabu and everyone who is into analytics. I want to know how many goals Peter Shalulile has scored with either Kemet on the pitch, Gift Mutuba on the pitch, Safranco on the pitch, a focal point, as opposed to goals he scored without a focal point. Can one of you just tell me, Hore?
Yeah, that'll be interesting to find out.
I wanna see that, and I think I'm hoping it will prove me right in terms of saying 2 nines. But now I was saying, Hore, I wasn't happy that we didn't have 2 nines, but I was Negere. I'm okay playing 3 centre backs because I know that what you don't get with having a focal point, what you will get from Nascimento is those defense splitting passes, and he will make us play out a bit quicker and have those smart passes where from him to whoever gets the ball, the third pass will probably be around the zone 14 area or somewhere close to the byline, and we can create a chance. So for that, I was saying, well, okay, if it was Libusa, I knew we were going to be rigid. I'm saying Libusa because that's his direct competition, left-footed center back, and he plays the left center back role. And we saw with that 3 center backs, Libusa, how it was against the Royal AM. And against Pirates today, because of like Lodge, because of how they attack and they're a bit inverted, Grant and Nascimento were gonna take care of those action areas because in spaces, because that's where Pirates create most of their chances. And for that, I was happy with the starting lineup.
It's yes. I'm commenting on the starting lineup and on other things at the same time. Isn't it sad? But well, it's sad that Grant got injured. I hope it's not too bad, but it changed. I don't know if it changed. I'm gonna ask you this actually. Did it change the second half because of the way we set up? Because Tapelo wasn't working, like working as in he wasn't. We weren't getting enough penetration. Got Tapelo Kopele, and then when Bramco right back and we played the 2 9s, that's when the game opened up. I wanted to ask you: did the game change because of that substitution?
I think so. And what did I say to you, Kare? If we don't have a goal before the Grant injury,
It finishes 0-0.
Before that, before Tlohobala, didn't I say to you, Kare, if we don't have a goal by the 55th minute, I'm taking out
A defender, yeah.
a defender for Safranco. And even when Grant went down, if Safranco doesn't come on, then I would be interested in what the coaches are thinking. But because we were all in sync, like literally, even Neo you said
changed,
Safranco, and Neo looked at Coach Bangaba Monza, Neo are Pavol. So it kind of shows you who like
sense.
this is how much like this team. You know that thing Coach Pizzo used to say, with Sundowns, you know what's coming, but you
don't know how to stop it.
But you don't know how to stop
know how to stop it.
So it's like it was so obvious. Even Kogetso, secret agent, tweeted the same thing when Grant went down. He said Pavol is coming on. Gisho, if Rapelang or someone said Pavol, I'm like, I really like that because I'm like, it shows you how much we know this team.
We are getting to know the team week by week, and even I'm sure the opposition, Mandla could have spotted, okay, maybe what do we do now? But they couldn't stop it.
Mandla? Gisho, maybe it's Uzguzongena Lofana Lo Prano Nyanko. Mandla ngiyazabona sisilo. Mandla ngiyazuka utlile ko Pirates uTloba. Like I've never seen this guy speak so much. Ko Arrows le ko Maritzburg. But I won't lie and say it's not as if like I was following him then, but I'm like, oh, this guy has a lip on him, like. Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, interesting that we call the substitution of Safranco, and good sub. Good sub.
I said to you, Club World Cup final against whoever, Champions League final, Champions League quarter, Champions League semi, Nedbank Cup last 16 against Mavarara. Give me Safranco. Boy, you know when Safranco is there, ne? He unlocks. You know. Nothing is new under the sun. It takes me back to the season Besuma had 25 league goals. Boy, you can look at Besuma where he was scoring, but he had David Kadebe, who wasn't scoring as much.
But who was making those runs and that space for Collins Besuma.
Their season, Katlahompela scored, was it 19 goals? I forgot how many
19.
goals. That was Maputi Kenyeza there. And Kenyeza was not scoring as much. But he was the one who was making all the runs and Lady Dami run, like, and just being there, like, to unlock Kilampela. So it's the same thing with Shalulile, boy. When Kemid is there, when Gifu Mutupa made the cameo like last season, when Safranco is there, you see a different Peter Shalulile.
True, because he has a focal point. He can make those runs. He can find himself. He's good at finding space. What Peter Shalulile can do is find space.
Yeah, and you know, I'm not sure, is it Sundowns or is it in football, boy? You know, when Grant went down, I said this moment can change a game. You know, it hurts to see a player. who came. Grant was a signing that came out of nowhere to Sundowns. Like, a player who wasn't commanding a position. But it's not like Grant was like a Morgan Golded super sport. He wasn't. He wasn't. But look at what he did at Lagos Sundowns, and he started 15 out of 16 games that he's played. You know what I mean? And it's sad for a player like to come in and have such an impact. All those clean sheets, he's involved in all those clean sheets, like Lera Kotele clean sheets of 10 consecutive games without conceding a goal. And to see him like go out injured, you're like,
I hope it's not too serious.
you hope it's not too serious. But it changes
A football game.
a football match. Same as how Libusa is out injured. Now Nascimento comes closer to the starting lineup, and then he starts, and then he comes on, and this happens. So that's just sport in general, not just football. Sport is like that, boy. Like an injury can change. An injury can change a lot of things, man. Like the Warriors probably don't win their title in 2015 if Kyrie Irving doesn't go out injured. Like it's those things. Yeah, that's just how sports goes. And to be honest with you, Tlotlo, one thing I really hated was conceding.
And especially since 15 seconds, yeah, that annoyed. But like
I'm sure the coaches are annoyed.
yeah, they are.
Even the players.
Even Dennis must be annoyed.
Yeah.
But like you said, that thing should take away from a brilliant second half
Very, very
performance.
good. Very, very good performance. For me, really, Neger all in all, man. Because if the game doesn't go the way it goes, ka first half, we don't get what we get ka second half. You know what I mean? The way we were so patient, boy, when Pirates was pressing us, how many times did you see the ball back at Dennis, Barre Pressa, and then Mohongmo, when he plays it out, it's a bit navy, plays it in between Nda and Lodge, or Nda and Makubela, or Nda and whoever. How many times did you see Dennis playing that ball in between? Like, so those things for me, it's a build-up. What we did in the second half starts from how we were patient and how we remained true to ourselves, and we live by this, we die by this. Like our ways are our way, we don't change our way. So for me, I say it's an all-round great performance. I think when we say great second half, it sort of diminishes everything. Like like how we
You could say it actually, it's the other way. If you have spotlight on how the coaches changed it, like they saw it and they changed it. You can look at it in two different ways. But yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
I get you.
let's go into the ratings. Do you feel you've said enough?
Yeah, no. We gave the coaches their props. We gave the players. I thought they were brilliant. Their substitutions from the coaches. My goodness. Oh, the players themselves. But what's in name? Oh, Brim Vala. Safranco, oh my goodness, very good from Paris. I didn't expect that from first half from Paris.
Same.
I did not. Brilliant result.
Top result, boy. Top result. And one of the most important things for me is that this is 9 out of a possible 15, and we took 9 points out of possible 9. So it's like in this new match block. It's the third game in the match block.
It's the second. 17. It's the second.
Oh, 17. Oh, yeah. It's 6 points. It's like I'm already. Yeah. But it's also important, like to start like a block, 2 wins. It gives you.
It almost guarantees you a good block.
Yeah, and like you've always said, Hori, winning, boy.
It's a habit.
It's a habit.
And once it's harder. It's like a snowball. We've always said snowball.
Yeah, same as losing.
True.
Yeah.
True.
We can go into the ratings. I think Dennis in the first half, I'm not sure. Was he really that tested that
He
much?
wasn't. As much as Pirates did well in the first half, Dennis Akopel didn't hit a save. Didn't make any saves.
Yeah.
He didn't make any saves, honestly.
Lily said PC. He didn't have to grind hard. Get said PC. Like,
He was not troubled. Let's be honest. Dennis was not troubled.
Yeah. Another one thing I'm really impressed with Dennis is how he's comfortable, like, with us playing the ball back to him, like building up from the back. That you can't play that way if you don't have a goalkeeper who is up for it
And you mentioned during the game, his distribution has improved.
immensely. Boy, you know, I trust the distribution here, Kennedy Moene, and even when we signed
Riyad.
Goss, yeah, even when we signed Goss, that's what we were looking for. We were like, oh, Goss has good distribution, good on his feet, but Dennis has improved so much. He's improved so much. Rating
6.
6. Yeah, plus because are you happy, guy? But he conceded. Ish.
Oh, yeah, 6.
6 still. I want to grab guy. Not concede.
Probably a 7.
Is it?
Probably.
Okay. Wasn't Lyle good?
Especially in the first half. Second half, I mean. Especially in the second half. I've been moaning. I don't know if I'm moaning to you, but I've been moaning to Neo. There's something different got delivery Lyle this season. It's not as accurate. My word, today he said shut up, Tlotlo.
Yeah.
He said shut up, Tlotlo.
Now you know what I was bemoaning. Like I was telling you, Kere, one thing I'm bemoaning about Lyle is that he doesn't actively try to impose himself
on a football game.
on a football game. He allows the football game to come at him, and he
responds.
He responds.
Okay, I get you.
That's my only gripe, Kalael. Otherwise, and I've always said he plays too safe, and I guess it's a blessing and a curse. It's at the end of the day, it's a glass half full, and the part that's half full is quality.
You take it.
You take it. 2 assists, right? Oh,
He played. I know he played.
the assist. Yeah. Oh, Safranco, yes. You were saying he played a part?
Yeah, in 3 goals, I think.
Yeah, the first goal, it was the set piece Yahaye from Nshalulile and then Mshish.
Yes.
And then the second one,
Yeah, Pavol from the corner.
Pavol is him.
And then the last one, yeah, Shalulile is it's him. So it's you can 2 assists.
2 assists.
But he was involved in 3 goals. Quality left foot.
Quality. If you were to, that was actually one of our best players today.
He was.
Like
he, was.
he delivered.
He did.
He delivered. 8.
Yeah. Nano kumropa. I'm going to use number high, but 8. Yeah.
No, 8.
8, yeah, no.
8 boy.
Right.
Ricardo Nascimento.
7. Because Kabulela like will go on like went on for an hour.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
8. Eh? It was a 7, eh?
7.
7,
7.
yes.
Rushin? You know, I have one word for that boy. Imperious.
Yeah.
Rating?
7.
7, Liam.
7. I thought it was good, Kaju. 7.
Yeah, it was very
7.
good. It was very good. Grant, but there were 3 moments where he was
He didn't look
off,
sure.
off the no. Where Graila, the first one where
He didn't look sure.
Oh, didn't look sure.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
hey.
That ball, Mufitileng, where like he misjudged the ball. The other one where instead of like coming out of the left, he tried to like go across Lodge. And then the third moment I forgot, but like I was saying to Neo was saying like it's still early, but I was like now I know it's early, but this is the third
one.
The third one. I can't remember it now. Except for that, there are moments where you would say he was brilliant. I think he had. You can obviously I can't say his game was. I won't judge him based on those mistakes, but without those mistakes, he had an okay game.
Okay.
Like yeah, it was like so. I think I'm gonna give Grant a 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A 4.5, and we wish him a speedy recovery. I hope.
I hope it's not.
I hope it's not bad. I hope.
Because he sounded like he was in agony.
Yeah, you could hear in his voice or Amunate. Yeah. Riv.
Tapel.
Oh, Tapel.
Because Tapel.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
And Nekisabuz, he's up there for November, December, Sundowns Player of the Month.
yeah.
Not the league, Sundowns Player of the Month. He's up there.
been-
He was good.
Consistently good.
He was good. You know, one thing we never speak about Katapelo, it's his first touch.
That's Chan.
Mfanola knows how to kill the ball, how to kill a ball. His first touch, like at full speed, at normal speed, at walking, walking pace, like in any moment, like you can pass him any type of ball.
Sure.
As long as it's accurate, he will kill it dead. But I think he had a very good performance. You know, I think Tapelo needs this thing, hore, sometimes like when he doesn't have a good, when he's off it,
Someone competition.
yeah, I think competition
Yeah, more.
always wakes him up.
Elevate.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Tapelo a 7.
Same rating as Mentoli.
Little Rushin, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. River,
Quietly okay. Okay. He wasn't. I expected, or maybe because Big Pirates did something to stop it, I expected River to dictate the tempo of the game like he dictates everything. He didn't really dictate tempo, Gachi. You know, I don't know why. So maybe the way Pirates pressed us, first stuff, but he didn't really dictate pace of the game. He was all right. I'm not sure between a 5.5 and a 6.
I think 5.5.
5.5, yeah.
Or even 5.
Yeah, he was all right. Yes.
Tiebreaker now. Okay, no, it's
They were more
5.5.
than 5,
Yeah, of
yeah.
course. Yeah. Bless her.
Tlotlo pelo.
Sitlazwa Pelo. What a footballer that boy is.
Intelligent. He's very clever, that boy. The way he uses the ball. Very clever.
Oh, on the second half, he was.
And he was disappointed with Johnny.
He looked like he was disappointed. Like, guy put it because I'm like, those subs, you never see our coaches sub Jali River. Like, you'll never see them take out Jali and Domingo at the same time. Like, Jali and Mkulisi. Like, you never see them do that. So,
It's
I'm
very-
thinking, Banana
Wow.
give him Mazulu because it's on Monday.
Yes, 2 days from now, yes.
So, but usually when it's like that, players know who like, okay, they're saving my legs for the Amazulu game. So I'm not sure who we couldn't read his body language below. Yeah.
Maybe because I think he thought Len, and as we were watching, we said Mkulis is warming up to this game. He's slowly but surely affecting the game in such a positive way for us. Maybe Nafila like he was reaching the LMC about connector plus.
Of course.
Connecting so well.
Of course.
So maybe that's why they're disappointed. But it's for our own good and his own good to save him. We got a game in 2 days where he must perform again.
Yeah, and he didn't put a foot wrong in the second half.
No, he did not.
The funny part is that in the first half, the first pass he wanted to play was intercepted by Lodge. And if you're like, come on, Blesser. Like, you know, the thing about Blesser, like, we'll keep saying, he's an academic graduate. We want an academic graduate to do well in our team. I mean, like, it's not like
Everyone
Renomorata
loves-
for no
no,
reason. You know what I
everyone
mean?
loves-
Yeah. And in the second half, he was so good. He was so good. Like, there's a pass he found Tapelo, Kayon, like, he was finding him Shishi.
He was making box entries himself. There was a ball. I believe from the air created a chance where Pavo should have scored. I every time crossed the goalkeeper, but yeah.
He was so good. He was so good. I'm giving Blesser a 7.5. Is it too high?
I think so.
Is it too high now?
Not
Ah, no, doesn't believe so. He broke the tie. 7.5. It stands.
yeah. I don't think I was
Isn't that Blesser, boy? Cause someone else, we can stay here the whole night and debate. Not come please. No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Okay. No, I'll give you a quiz. All right.
Yeah, Temba.
Jali Pele.
Oh, I
AJ
forget. Oh, AJ was so good.
Quality midfield. Like by far and away, I think Neo said it in the previous review, by far and away the midfield of the season.
Even Obi tweeted, even if AJ doesn't play a game again in the second round, he's the midfield of the season.
Yeah.
And I agree.
And by far, it's not even a close thing. He's by far and away quality.
You know, when I think about it, like, I try to watch as many PSL games as I can. I don't want to lie to you, boy. For me, top 3 contenders for player of the season halfway through. Peter Shalulile, Andile Jali.
Temba.
Temba, hey, Dennis has fallen off the pack. You can say Temba's one, boy. No, Victor Tlotlo, let's be fair. Hey, King and Dolly. Okay, yeah, I think.
Better than Temba's one.
Who Keegan?
Hey.
Okay, goal contributions to high are more, but they have the same type of impact. I think with Dolly is that Dolly is good in a bad team, so it's easy like to look good, boy. Actually, when you think about it, like halfway through the season, top 5: Peter Shalulile, Andile Jali, Keegan Dolly, Letswalo, and you can say based on goal contributions and whatnot, you can say no, Maya.
Oh, no, man. Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit, yeah.
Okay, let's. 50 league goals for Mamelodi Sundowns.
AJ. I thought arm rate.
I thought we were got him.
6 AJ.
60? No, Tlotlo. No. 60?
It's 6.
No, Tlotlo. No. You're not serious.
You know they're going to clip this up.
You
No. You know they're going to clip it up.
You forgot that pass Aisha Pileng Shalulile, the same pass River Aisha Pileng Shalulile can bank up when he scored the first goal.
Or
First half.
where Shalu should have had a penalty. Got that on the penalty.
Who gave us all the verticality we had the first half?
AJ.
The second half, who helped us control the game?
AJ.
Tlotlo, stop playing. 7.5. You know, I can even say 8, and probably 80% of the people commenting here, or some will even say 8.5.
Let's see who's closer. Nugget 6.5. We're not
7.5.
Let's see who's closer.
7.5. AJ.
Tell us.
No. I want 7 years.
Or slash 6.5 slash 7.5. Let the people decide.
7.5 AJ.
The people decide.
Temba's one. But I want that I will argue. Fifth, top 3 Premier League goal scorers for Mamelodi Sundowns. Tlotlo, do you know how much that means for a player who played under Coach Pizzo? Temba played mostly on the right or on the left. Temba only played as a 10 last season when we were playing 4-4-2 Diamond, and he was playing as a triquartista behind Shalulile and Erasmus. For a player who Pela Temba is not like okay, there were games where he was playing further forward. Mara, he basically is the player who like just dictates our tempo. He's never in the box that much. Only now, it's his team now. CBD, he was a supporting cast. It's his team now.
It's fully his team
Fully
now.
his team now.
It's his team now.
And only now he's playing. He can whether the box entries and whatnot. But do you know what it means for a player to be on 50 league goals and only behind Muriri and Mambush?
Every last Sundowns legends who's speaking about those two.
Exactly.
So imagine being only behind.
Ahead of Rafael Chuku.
Oh.
Ahead of Isaac Shai. Ahead of Bans Babela. Ahead of Shompo Kekan. Shompo has probably played, I don't know how many games.
Ahead of any team, any player, the CBD era, probably one of our greatest.
Ahead of Kamabiliat, boy. Guys, are being serious. Katemba, are being serious. Are being serious, guys.
So, keep on reading AJ, get another one.
Yeah, we're arguing.
Okay. So, read them.
Are you sure? 8.
I was going to say 7, eh?
Man. Are you crazy? Wait, who did I give an 8?
Bless.
No, Lyle, I think.
Yes.
I gave Lyle.
I know. I think, yes, you gave Lyle
I gave Lyle an 8. Yes. And Temba scored, eh? He opened the goal.
He broke the ice.
Broke the ice. And Agambo, 50th league goal against Pirates in a big game.
He played well, actually. I'm lying. He played well. No, he played well. He played very well.
I'm giving Temba. Wait, so if I give Temba an 8? No. 8.5, Temba's one.
Okay.
8.5 out of 10. And man of the match. The people at Supersport say he's the man of the match. Who chooses man of the match?
It'll be interesting.
No, guys.
You ask, who's the man of the match.
8.5 for Tempazwan.
Yes.
8.5. Peter Shalul.
Got an opportunity where they fouled him, but he could have finished first half. He became a different player here. Safranco came in. Temba played, I think that was our third goal. Temba played a pass, like a through ball to him. We controlled it so nicely. Naro round them punch and then he fouled him. Bonji fouled him. Would have been a penalty, but Safranco finished. Good game. All center forward. 7. 7.
I'll take it.
7.
Yeah. Rate Safranco as well. Go for bonus.
8. 8. Even though he played 45 minutes.
Yeah. Off the bench, Brace could have easily scored a hat-trick. Okay, not easily, but could have scored a
He could have
hat-trick.
scored a hat-trick.
That ball actually with his left.
8.
I take your 8. Who else came on the second half and played the most minutes?
Obrumudiba and Toby Mbala.
Oh, Mtobi.
You said something about verticality like IJ. Mtobi did that. And last season he couldn't play those passes.
I will go back to the first game of the season against Chiefs.
He was taking the pass on the half turn, he looked forward, he played forward passes. Alright guys, we must have an honest conversation now.
Of course.
Rate.
I rate him. 5.5.
I'm Robber Boy.
Came in,
I'm Robber Boy.
you nearly gave Mangana 6. No, for AJ 6. 5.5 Gropam Vala. Are you telling me Vala in your head Vala had the same performance as AJ?
I'm Robber Boy. He has such an impact.
This guy.
No, what do you think? Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the 6. I don't want to argue too much. Can I say?
Mudiba. Oh, I thought he was
Hey,
brilliant.
he was good.
I think it was.
And the Gubris Obri is gonna
He also
get an
goes against
assist.
Paris, eh?
He always.
6.5. I thought our subs were brilliant, boy.
He had a better performance than Mutobi.
He did. He did. No, he did.
5.5. Never rust.
Even listen to Rulan Ari. He mentioned Mudiba did so well in the.
But you can't rate him ahead of Vala boy. No. I thought he was good, but not that good.
Nah. Great level up game it with high, especially second half. No.
Maybe we are wrong, but no ways. No ways Obri had a better performance. They might have maybe the same type of impact.
You are so good, okay?
Of course.
Great thing out you can.
Oh, it's my rating. How much do you rate in Vala?
6.
I think Obri is a 5.5. You agree now? Yeah. Let's move on. Who else came on? Kaping. Did Kapinga play enough? I think he played for 10 or 8 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
It wasn't enough for
It
a
wasn't
rating.
enough, yeah.
It wasn't enough for a rating. The coaches,
8.
you're not even going to elaborate.
I think we did kind of.
Oh,
part of
okay.
the video. 8.
You know, you know how coaches always say, losses are not losses, they're lessons when they lose.
Yeah.
So now I was asking myself, can't wins have lessons as well? And with that,
I think they can.
exactly. So with that, I wanted to ask you, what lesson do we take from this game?
Actually, the one, not the lesson for me is what you said earlier. Sundowns can catch you in different ways. Death by?
Death by a thousand cuts.
Cuts. Yes, yeah, okay, we can. I knew we can play differently when when needs be, but today I learned it even more, especially when you mentioned that Sundowns can catch you in so many different ways. Yours?
My lesson out of this game is don't overthink it. You know how many times you see people say don't overthink
Think
it?
it.
It's easy to say it, but to actually not overthink it and do it.
Different.
And that is not to say coaches mustn't be in their feelings or in their thoughts. You can overthink it, but trust. Okay, that's not my answer actually. Here's my answer. Trust your way. If you implement a way and it carries you from August to December, trust it in the most testing of times. That's my lesson.
Yeah, good lesson.
That's it. That's it. Thank you, guys. We'll see you on Monday when we play Amazulu. Enjoy the weekend.
Cheers.